to die. Joining me now is spokeswoman for Young Americans for Liberty, Randon Steinhauser. Randon, good to see you. What is your response to Democrats calling the legislation, a parental bill of rights, quote, fascism?
You know, it's no surprise, right? We've seen this time and time again from the radical progressive left. They want American families to believe that government knows best. But the truth is that the patriots are the parents. Parents are standing up, they're fighting back, and they're saying, no one knows my child better than I do. And it's time for that parental bill of rights to ensure that our liberties and our freedoms are enshrined in law.
Well, I couldn't agree more. And then, of course, this isn't all happening in a vacuum. Christian school in Vermont banned from all sports competitions after the girls' basketball team didn't feel safe competing against another school with a transgender male athlete. Left-wing extremists and State Senator Rebecca White supports banning this school from all sports. Watch.
Disappointment in the adults. I don't think it's a bridge too far. The athletes that we're talking about are unlikely to go on to some of the elite professional athletics. But that concept of discriminating against another young person, it causes long-term outcomes for trans youth.
Wow. Did you get all that, you people in Vermont? She's disappointed in you. First, she got that backwards. In America, elected leaders are supposed to worry if they disappoint voters, not the other way around. Secondly, isn't this anti-science push to put biological males into women's sports, isn't it unfair and dangerous, Randon?
It's unfair, it's dangerous, it's also just absurd, right? You talked earlier about how America is becoming a laughingstock. Right now, our country is falling farther and farther behind when it comes to educating our children. Yet we're talking about 2 + 2 = 4. How does that make you feel? What gender are you today, right? We have gone so far from the basics of ensuring that our children can read, write, and do arithmetic that we are focusing on things that are making us a laughingstock to the rest of the world. Right now, Vladimir Putin in Russia and Chinese Communist Party, they are laughing at America because we are ruining ourselves from within by making sure that we are indoctrinating our children instead of educating them.
Another mechanism that they're using in GovEd to push collectivism is this critical race theory, the Hate Whitey program. Here's a mother from Minnesota slamming the Democrats' racist curriculum and the governor's woke education bill there.
The bill tells kids of color that they are stuck in a caste system based on their race. It also tells kids, and I quote, that institutions chronically favor white people and disadvantage people of color. I'm sick of everyone denying the enormous progress we've made in this country, acting like it's 1930. We used to have a race-based system. We got rid of it, and now you're all trying to bring it back. You legislators of color, how can you? You made it despite the invisible boogeyman of systematic racism. You were voted in by a majority of white people. You hold some of the most powerful positions in this state. Yet you want to tell my kids and other kids of color that they can't succeed? It's shameful. It's terrible.
Wow. How powerful is that? And that's what Democrats are doing. They're telling black children they can't succeed without government because of the color of their skin. And white children are being called oppressors. In my view, this is vile poison. What do you say, Randon?
I think that it is a shame that we're focusing on, again, the color of someone's skin versus the merit of their character or the opportunity for them to learn. We know that our government-run education system has created a school-to-prison pipeline that is holding African-American, minority, low-income children back. Our families, the #1 growing population of homeschooling families in America, African-American families. They are moving out of the system. They are saying enough with this systemic oppression, one government program to the next. Our African-American mothers are standing up and pushing back, and I'm so proud of that mother and all of the mothers and fathers across our country right now who are saying enough is enough. We are going to take to the streets if necessary to push against this government indoctrination of our children and ensure that they have the opportunities that they deserve.
Right. You know, I think it's very important for all parents of color out there, well, every parent, to be quite frank, to understand the agenda the Democrats have in store for you. The fact that you tell children of color they can't make it unless they vote Democrat and give away their rights, it's absolutely absurd. Randon Steinhauser, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.